Hi guys, and we are going to continue our presentation on pronouns at this point in time. The lecture part is over with, and you have my notes, and you also have my lectures for which you can pair them together. And today we're going to tackle the worksheet starting on page 24 in your 3-ring class binder, okay, your workbook. So on page 24 we have 2 exercises. And the first exercise deals exclusively with personal pronouns, the first type of pronoun, okay? You might want to have your notes on personal pronoun sitting there open for you to refer to as we go through exercise 1 on page 24, okay? We'll go slow. I anticipate your answering as I ask, and then I'll tell you the right answer, okay? We saw the herd stampede down the valley. Where is your personal pronoun? We. It's the only one in the sentence. Personal pronouns. We're talking telephone poles, okay? So now let's go to number 2 and find all the personal pronouns. Number 2, Nick told me that he was the man of my dreams. Where are your personal pronouns? There are 3. Me, he, my. Those are your pronouns that appear only on your telephone poles. Your personal pronoun telephone poles. Number 3, where is your pronoun? They told the truth about the matter. They is your personal pronoun. Number 4, where is the personal pronoun? You can't do anything, right, Richard? You. And number 5, where is the first pronoun? Someone told her to turn in the paper early. Your first pronoun is? Your only pronoun you're going to work with here is her. We're talking personal pronouns. Number 6, she was the only late student this week. Where's your personal pronoun? She. Number 7, Mrs. Dimwit told him to ride in the bed of the truck. Where's your personal pronoun? Him. Number 8, my parents had a party for their anniversary. Where are your personal pronouns? My. There. Number 9, the dog bit our mailman on his left ankle. You got 2 pronouns. What are they? Your 2 personals. Our, his. Number 10, you have 1 personal pronoun, and it is your. Okay? Now let's go back up, part 1, and we're going to indicate the number. Just the number. We're not going to get all discombobulated and busy. We're going to do one thing at a time. Okay? And this is how you need to approach things on the exams, too. Do one thing at a time. What is the number of we? Think of your telephone poles. Where does we appear on that telephone pole? Upper right-hand portion. Plural. Right? Plural. Number 2, what is the number of me? Think of your telephone poles. And where does me occur? Is it on the left-hand side of the telephone pole where the singular stuff is? Or does it appear on the right-hand side of the telephone pole where your plural pronouns are? Singular, right? Having telephone poles can get you through a lot of stuff when you're dealing with compound personal pronouns. It tells you everything. What about the he? Singular or plural? Singular. 3rd person singular. Number 3, what is the number of they? Plural. Number 4, what about you? Singular. How do we know that you is singular? Who's being talked to here? What is the noun of address? Richard. The antecedent for Richard is you. Antecedents have to be the same number, okay, as the noun or the pronoun they take the place of. Richard is singular, therefore you is singular as well. Number 5, what is the number of her? Singular. 6, she. Singular. 7, him. Singular. Number 8, my. Singular. Their. Plural. Number 9, our. Plural. His. Singular. Number 10, your. Singular. Why? Your can also be plural. Why is this one singular? We're talking to Mr. Akins. Okay? Mr. Akins has the antecedent of you. Okay? So it's singular. Got to take the whole sentence into context. Okay? Now let's go back up to number 1 in part 1 and indicate the person. First person, second person, or third person. First person is the speaker. Second person is spoken to. And third person is spoken about. We're gossiping. Okay? The majority of pronouns are going to be third person. Because don't we talk about people more than anything else? Oh yeah. Okay? We, what's the person? First, second, or third? Your telephone poles can tell you that for your personal pronouns. First person. Number 2, me. First person. I'm talking. Okay? And what about he? We're talking about him. It's third person. And my? First person. You bet. Again, I'm talking. It's my dreams, nobody else's. Number 3, what about they? What is the person? First, second, or third? Third person. We're talking about them. Okay? Number 4, the you. What's the person? Singular. What is the word that you stands for? Richard, which is singular. Okay? Number 5, what about her? Third person, talking about her. Number 6, what about she? Third, we're talking about her. Number 7, him. Third person, we're talking about her, or him. Number 8, my. First person, their. Third person. Okay? It's my parents, I own them, but it's their anniversary. Third person. What about our in number 9? First person. What about his? Third person. You bet. Number 10, your. We're talking to Mr. Akins. So it's second person. Got it? Very good. Let's talk about gender now. We'll leave case to last because it's the most convoluted. Okay? Let's talk about gender. We, neuter, common, feminine, masculine. It's common. We don't know if it's just us girls watching or whether it's just the cowboys on the crew or it's a whole bunch of vacationers. Here we have to say that it is common. Number 2, what about me? All my people are straight, okay? Me is feminine, okay? What about he? Masculine. My, feminine. Again, everybody's straight in my worksheets and my tests, okay? Number 3, they, common. Number 4, you, masculine, because we're talking to Richard. And what's the antecedent for Richard? You. 5, her, feminine. Number 6, she, feminine. Number 7, him, masculine. Number 8, my, common. Don't know if a woman is the speaker or if a man is the speaker, and talking about parents. Okay? What about their? Common. Parents are supposed to be, according to my rules and my worksheets, a woman and a man. Okay? Everybody's straight, again. In the real life, it doesn't always work that way. Number 9, our, common, because we don't know if we got Mary and Alice or roommates, or whether we've got, a family, or who's talking. We don't know what that our refers to, so it has to be common. And what about his? Masculine. And number 10, the your, masculine. What is the antecedent for Mr. Akins? Your. What's the gender of Mr. Akins? Masculine. The antecedent has to agree in gender. Masculine. Okay? Now let's do case. This is the toughie. Okay? Case is hard. We saw the herd stampede. How was we used? Subject. We saw, subject and verb. Therefore, we is what case? Nominative, possessive, or objective? Nominative. Subjects are nominative case, nouns, or pronouns. Okay. Number 2, Nick told me. What is the case of me? Objective. That he was the man of my dreams is your direct object. He told what? That he was the man of my dreams. To whom? Me. Indirect object. Me is indirect object. He, how does it function? Subject. Therefore, it's what case? Nominative. My functions how? It's a modifier. It's an adjective of dreams. What case is mine? Possessive. All possessive case nouns and pronouns are adjectives. Okay, objective, no. Possessive case nouns and pronouns are adjectives. Okay, possessive case nouns and pronouns are adjectives. Number 3, they. What's the case of they? Find it on your telephone poles. Nominative. It's a subject. It can only be the subject. Nominative case nouns function as subjects and predicate nominatives. You've got to be able to parse out your sentences. How does this noun function? How does this pronoun function? Okay? We know all the things that nouns and pronouns can do. Be subjects, be direct objects, be appositives, be objects of prepositions, be predicate nominatives, be indirect objects. You've got to be able to spot them. And you just can't do that just casually looking. You have got to tear it apart. And that takes time and experience. Don't just guess. Figure it out. Apply your little questions. Apply your little clues. You just can't go at it like you're killing snakes. You have to take an educated plan with you. You've got to parse it all out. Grammar is hard, kids. When was the last time you had to deal with the gender of anything? Maybe 7th grade. Okay? This stuff is not like falling off a log. You use it correctly because you're all pretty gosh darn literate speakers. But you don't know the rules, the codification of your language. And the codification of a language, your grammar rules. Codification is spelled C-O-D-I-F-I-C-A-T-I-O-N, I think. Codification, is that right? That doesn't sound right. Yep, I was right. Codification is all the rules. C-O-D-I-F-I-C-A-T-I-O-N. Codification of language, your rules. So, now let's go, we already did we've got to do the case. Did we do the case? We did the case. Okay, so that is did we finish that? No, I don't remember. Did we do number 10? Your left front car tire is flat. What's the case of your? Possessive. It functions as an adjective modifying tire, and it's a second person pronoun in the possessive case telephone pole, right? Memorize those telephone poles so that you can just write them up at the drop of a hat, okay? Honest. Alrighty. We'll be back and we will do part number 2 soon. So hang in on page 24. We'll come back soon. Alrighty. Bye-bye.